question 12, we have a solid circular cylinder with a base area 45 and the height is 21. So every time we do this, we try to draw the diagram first. Now I have the base area, which is 45 pi, and then the height is equal to 21. So it's recast into two similar cones. So it becomes to one cone plus the second larger cone, but they are similar. And the area ratio is going to be 16 to 25. So now we're trying to find out the volume of the smaller circular cone. So now we can understand that the volume of the cylinder is actually equal to the volume of the small cone plus the area of the big cone. So we can try to calculate the volume of the cylinder, which is equal to the base area times the height, giving you 45 pi times 21, giving you 945 pi cm cubed. So now as they are equal, then we try to find out what is the volume here. As now we have the area ratio is 16 to 25, we have A small divided by A big is equal to 16 over 25. So that the length ratio, like the radius or the height, is equal to the square root of 16 divided by 25, giving you 4 over 5. So that the volume is equal to the length ratio to the power of 3, and giving you 64 divided by 125. So now we can say that, so B small is equal to 64 times 125 B big. Then we can say adding up these two things, you're adding up the small one plus the big one. So now we can say the V small plus V big should be equal to 945 pi. So now we have the V small is going to be 64 over 125 V big plus V big, giving you 945 pi. So that the V big is giving you, you should use the calculator, giving an answer 625 pi. So the V small is using the 945 minus 625, giving you 320. Okay, so that's for part A. And for part B, we're trying to use the next page. So for part B, we're going to find out the height of the small, so if the height of the small circular cone, so we have a small circular cone, the height of it is going to be 15. And then we try to find out the total surface area of the larger circular cone. We find the TSA. That's what we want. So as we find in part A, we have the volume of the small cone is equal to 320 pi, which can be set into 1 over 3 pi r squared times the height. So now we have 320 pi equal to 1 over 3 pi times r squared, but the height given you is 15. So after you use the calculator, r squared is going to be equal to 320 times 3 divided by 15, giving you 64. So that r is the positive integer, so we just take r is equal to 8. And now, as we have the radius, this is our radius. We have the radius and we have the height. Then we can find out what is the slant height. So that L is equal to r squared plus h squared, take the square roots, giving you 8 squared plus 15 squared. So the answer is going to be 17. So now we can find the total surface area of the small one is equal to pi rl plus pi r squared. So equal to pi r. R should be replaced by 8, so pi times 8 times the L, which is 17, plus pi times the radius is 8 squared. So the final answer is 200 pi. So don't forget that the ratio between the area of them is going to be 16 to 25. So the PSA of the big one is equal to 200 pi times the 25 divided by 16, giving you the answer, which is 265/2 pi cm squared. So that's for question